and let us have a discussion right here. It's very, very important for us to talk about these important issues. And we are back from holiday. We just had short break, and we are back so that we continue to look at what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe without fear, without favor. So Majara Jaro says the president of ZANU-PF official Mnangagwa is also expected to retire his relative and commander of the Zimbabwe Advanced Forces, Valerio Sibanda, who turned 70 on the 24th of December. In the past, Mnangagwa refused to retire his enabler, Luke Malaba, who is now 73. So this is something which is very, very important to look at right now, because Valerio Sibanda has surpassed his age. And it seems as if he is failing to make critical decisions which he know he's supposed to make before he goes. So before his contract is terminated or is not extended, this man was supposed to make critical decisions. But it seems as if he's afraid, or he's trying to outmaneuver others and create a position for himself. Remember, the issue of power in Zimbabwe is very, very dangerous, and they want power by hook or crook. So it's very, very interesting to see these things happening at this point in time. And the major question is, will Mnangagwa retire Valerio Sibanda? This is something which is very, very important. So we are looking at the scenarios right here. At 70, Valerio Sibanda must be retired and must be going home. However, they might continue to use the same unconstitutional means like they did with Luke Malaba and keep him in that position if he is still useful. So the major impediment is that if they remove Valerio, if they move Valerio out, they are creating more competition for themselves. However, VP Chiwenga has been on the spotlight recently, and there is a likelihood that he might be reshuffled and be removed from the vice presidency. But let us remember that Valerio is from the Zebra team, which means if he is to come in, he will have to replace Kembo Mohadi. This is my view. I believe that if Valerio is to come in, he will have to replace Kembo Mohadi, and that is the position which which is going to be occupying. But if he replaces Kembo Mohadi, it will be Valerio and Chiwenga. They will be battling out to succeed Emerson. So it will be a very, very interesting moment going forward. So what are the options of Valerio? The options of Valerio are to retire the whole team of the dynasty, from Kembo, Kushka Kumsoro. He does have an option to retire them before he leaves the seat of power. He does have that option. That is the most critical decision he has to make, but it seems as if he's scared to make such a decision. So it's very, very interesting. Mrewa says the retirement of the two is not premised on their age, but in terms of by terms as outlined in the Constitution. If he still needs the expertise of the CDF, he can simply extend his term the way Mugabe did with all the sacraments in his time. The CJ, it's a different issue. So this is another view, and it's very, very valid, because the Constitution does not specify how do you retire the army commander. The issue of age is not, there is no clarity whatsoever. We will need to look deeper into the Constitution. What does it say in detail? Maybe that way we are going to understand what is going to happen, which means this man is still have another term. This is my view, which is going to end around 2028, because he started in 2018 up to 2028. Ndopanokwana 2 terms zake, which means Valerio is not affected ne issue ya age. He could have gone nevamwe vakasvika ma 65 years. He could have gone between 60 and 65 years. They could have gone that period, but right now is at 70. 70 was initially for judges. So I believe that I agree with Mrewa that Valerio is already out of his retirement age, which means there is no need for him to rush to be retired. So I believe that it's up to him to accept to be retired or to refuse to be retired, because Valerio can be told by ED that I am retiring you, and he can say no, I'm not going anywhere, and there is nothing ED will do about it. So that is something which is very, very important, because right now, if Valerio is brought in to replace Chiwenga, you create tensions with those who support Chiwenga. If Valerio comes in to replace Kembo Mohadi, there will be tensions between Valerio and Chiwenga. They cannot be in a same government at the same level. It can't happen like that. They will create a lot of chaos. So I believe that the best thing is to have Valerio continue as the CDF, and then after 2028, we start to talk about other things. But what I believe is that a new generation of leadership must come in. A new generation is coming, and that is the most important issue at hand right now, which means we cannot continue to talk about Vana Valerio just like that. We need to talk more about a new crop of people. So this is what we have, and this is we have talked being retired early, but attempts will be there to retire him. But I see, or I feel that he's going to resist, because arukutodawo panyanga chaipo patopia, which means he's going to resist, and will try to buy time. Will try to make the fights escalate, because the tensions between Chiwenga and Mnangagwa are the ones which are going to make Valerio win this battle if he wants to succeed Emerson within ZANU-PF. So your views are of much importance. Let us talk in the comment section. What are your views? What are